I find my phone is too slippery without the case. It feels more secure in my hand with the case. I agree. As I suffer from hyperhidrosis, my hands sweat a lot, so I use a case all the time. Everyone. A phone case is like a condom. It doesn't feel as good, but will save you from an expensive mistake. Have my poor Mont's gold first place medal. Running case-free since my first iPhone, the iPhone 4 in 2010, with no incidents. Although I feel writing this may have just jinxed me. I really want to know if it did. Let me know what happens. Cold sweat smile. There's two types of people in this chat. 1. People who have already fucked up doing it. 2. People who haven't. I went through a dozen phones before I ever dropped and broke one. My 13th, though, I dropped and cracked the second day I had it. I'm all about the OtterBox now. Used to till I cracked the glass. Nah man, I've got butterfingers. I do. Used my old phone for over a year without a case, no crack or even a scratch until some fucker bumped into me and RIP now. I'll never do it again because people are awful. Yes, but I pay way too much for this thing to take risks. I like how sleek it looks, but I'm too much of a klutz to trust myself to wield it bareback. Broken too many screens. Just too slippery, and I have big hands, so I like my OtterBox for both the protection and the improved ergonomics. Just my experience. It feels so much better without protection. I need a case because I hate holding a phone without a pop socket. Thin, clear case supremacy. Reading this makes me want to remove the case of the phone I'm using. I have a Galaxy Fold 3. This phone is more expensive than my car. But it's just too nice to put a case on. I have never purchased a phone case. I absolutely hate them. Our phones are compromised in so many ways to be ultra thin. Why would I want to bulk it back up again? If I'm going to have a bulky phone, I'd rather have that size used by phone parts. Also, I've been using modern smartphones caseless since the original iPhone and have dropped all of my phones dozens of times with no damage beyond minor cosmetic things. They're not that fragile. I can understand what some of you are doing to manage to break multiple. I used the stock rubber thing that came with my OnePlus 6T when I first got it because the all-glass case was too damn slippery. But I quickly purchased a textured skin for the back that makes it much better to grip without actually making it larger. When I got an iPhone 5, I watched a video where a guy was trying to break the screen. Dropped it from waist high, still good. Dropped it from head height, still good. Driving down the road and threw it out the window. Still good. He had to throw it up in the air to get it to break. I didn't use a case with that phone and was fine. Phone feels too thin and hard to hold without the case. Emo cases aren't thick enough. You people have cases? Absolutely. They fit in your pocket real easy, and are not clunky. Yeah, even with it cracked, I just like it. Heretic. No case. They're too bulky. Me happy person. I don't like the case. So I decided to remove it. I used to do this all the time until my phone was dropped and the front and back shattered. Now I always have a case and a screen cover. I feel safe with it. I don't use a case and I drop my phone at least once a day, often very hard. iPhones are tougher than we give them credit for, and I'm sad for all the people who say phones without cases are too thin and slippery. Using a case is like retrofitting a sports car into a minivan.